What's up, you guys? I'm your girl Sasha Green, and welcome back to another video on this Wisdom Wednesday. I almost didn't record today. I got a little busy with some other things that I was working on. I'm gonna start a podcast series pretty soon, you guys. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be Sessions with Sasha. I'm gonna be talking, dropping a lot of spiritual nuggets, and as well as things that are going on in my personal life. So I thought I would share this video today, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about fornication. So what is fornication? It's when you're sleeping around with different people you're not married to. And so before, in my past life, before I got married, I used to fornicate. I used to be a fornicator. Label me a fornicator basically because I slept around with a ton of men that I was not married to. And so I just want to talk a little bit about that. So I lost my virginity in San Antonio to a Mexican man named Gilbert. Okay, so when I lost my virginity to him, my baby cousins and everything, my younger cousins were getting pregnant already, and I was like 21. I had never had sex. So when I met him, he was like, "Come on, girl, let me kiss you, come to my apartment," things like that. I was in San Antonio with a friend. We had gone to Six Flags together. It was like a family vacation trip, and she had rented out an apartment for us to stay at as like in place of our hotel. So then the next day we could go to Six Flags with the family. And while we were in that apartment, her baby was crying, and I was like kind of comforting her baby, and the guy Gilbert saw me comforting the baby. He's like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And then he was like, "Come into the room with me and talk to me." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I had never kissed a man before, so when he kissed me, it was like, "Wow, I'm actually doing this." And then he invited me to his apartment. I went to his apartment, and then that's when I lost my virginity. Okay, so fast forward a couple weeks later, I'm back in the town that I lived in, which was not San Antonio, but a small country West Texas town. And I went back there, and I'm calling him. I'm like, "Babe, I'm so in love with you." Like, mind you, I'm thinking outside the box. I'm already thinking like, I'm going to get married to this man. I'm going to work as a nurse. We're going to get a house together. He's going to be my baby daddy. We're going to live life together. I had it all like figured out and planned out in my mind. I'm thinking this is the man that I'm going to be with forever. And come to find out, that same guy had already had a relationship with another woman and was the father of her child. So he was already somebody's baby daddy. And he was asking me for money to pay for his tattooing business when really he was using the money to afford their lifestyle in San Antonio, in which case he had gotten back with his baby mama. So after that, it was just like, I was flabbergasted. I had been sending him my money. This guy never sent me the money back. He was like, "Babe, I'm buying luggage bags. I'm coming to West Texas to live with you." Never happened. So I learned early on to never send my money to a man, especially a man that I can't trust. So I started to find out secrets later on. And that's not the only guy that kind of lied to me to get what he wanted out of a situation, was manipulative. I've had other men lie to me and say that they didn't have a baby mama or any kids, and then I find out that they had two baby mamas and like 7 kids between the two baby mamas. So I've had guys lie to cover things up. And so years went by of me just bouncing around from relationship to relationship because I wanted so badly and desperately to be married, but I wanted to be married to the right man. But every time I got with a man, it seems that this man was either lying to me about something, not being truthful, hiding something, covering it up, or he was cheating. He had another woman. There were different reasons, or they would just sleep with me, get what they wanted, and then go on to their, wife, baby mama, whoever, girlfriend. In which case, it was just, and then a couple of them were very toxic, like where they just kind of cussed me out and just wanted to have sex with me. So after a while, I started to learn to love myself and to just be alone and to be single. So I went through a season of just being single and loving myself and finding God for myself and finding out what true love is, that God is love. And then I prayed about it, and I asked God to, give me my husband. And that's when I met my now husband, Benaiah. And then we were able to start a family and get settled down and things of that nature. So that's just my short story of how I went from a fornicator to a married woman. All right, well, until next time, you guys, stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye, guys.